Hello all, my name is Krishnaik and welcome to my YouTube channel. So guys, today in this particular video, we'll be discussing why OOPS concepts are pretty much necessary for implementing complex data science project. Now, before going ahead with respect to this particular videos guys, if you are looking for career transition advice towards data science, please make sure that you watch this video till the end. Now guys, in this video, I will also be explaining you why OOPS are necessary, and I'll give you a basic example of how a complex data science project looks like. How are the pipelines actually there. I'll just show you the code guys, because I have plan of implementing this from scratch. As I told you that, as I announced in my previous video also, just give me one month time, we'll be implementing end-to-end projects in a proper way. But here I'll also be showing you the code, how it looks like, and just will be traversing through 1 to 2 files just to understand how OOPS concepts are actually used. So make sure that you watch the video till the end guys, you'll be learning a lot. Now, why OOPS are very much necessary for any kind of projects, not only in data science, let it be Java, .NET, any different kind of projects, right? There are various good features about OOPS. One is code reusability. Now, many people will be thinking, data science is all, or machine learning project is all about model building. You get a very good accuracy and you just to give that particular model and somebody will integrate that model as in the form of API. That does not actually take place, guys. Understand, data science project has a lot of life cycles. It has a complete life cycle whenever we are implementing any model. It starts with feature engineering, then it goes to feature selection, then model creation, then hyperparameter tuning of the model, then finally the model deployment. So these are the basic steps that it actually goes on. And always remember, all these pipelines needs to be interconnected, because once the data is actually given as the input to a pipeline, it should get executed till the end. That is basically the hyperparameter tuning of the model. Then the deployment of the model can be done independently, right? Now, considering this, reusing of the code is very much necessary, and some of the other advantages of OOPS also are that you will be able to maintain your code very much in a proper way. Because understand, suppose you're working for some project, you're developing it from scratch. Usually what companies, product-based companies do is that after they develop and create the product, they give it to the other team for the support, right? So when you're giving it for the support, the support team should also be able to understand, right, how the flow is there. And if you are actually following the OOPS concepts over there, and suppose tomorrow any changes comes and the support team needs to make some changes, they can actually follow that same framework and they can quickly make those changes. These are some of the very good advantages. One more advantage that I specifically like to say is that suppose you face some issues in the production environment, and if you have this OOPS framework implemented within your project itself, troubleshooting the error will also take very, very less time. Now, as we go ahead guys, probably after some number of days, I'll be implementing all the projects by using OOPS. I'll be showing you how you can import libraries, how you can import your custom libraries, how you can import your own custom.py file in Python and implement this. And we'll try to follow a life cycle of a data science project and we'll try to fix it. Now, let's go ahead and I'll try to show you one complex project, and there we'll be seeing the pipelines of a data science project itself. And probably this particular project took somewhere around 3 months to execute. So understand, by just seeing the folder structure, you'll just understand so many folders will be there. But if you just traverse the code one by one, you'll be able to understand it pretty much easily. So let's go ahead and try to see how an OOPS concept is basically implemented in a complex data science project. Okay guys, let's go ahead and try to see some examples over here where this is a very complex project, that is credit card fraud detection, and here there is an implementation of OOPS concepts completely from end to end. You can see that how many folders are there. This folders has been created considering the various pipelines of a data science project, pipelines of a data science project till the model hyperparameter tuning, till there it is basically being created. Now, let me just go through this again, guys. Don't worry, when you'll be seeing so many folders, you will be thinking it is very, very difficult. Yes, the project is very big, but understand, if you are learning in a better way, if you learn something from scratch, you will be able to understand, and definitely I will help you for that. I'll try to develop this completely from scratch and show it to you. I have promised you that I'll be showing you end-to-end project creation, where we'll be using OOPS concepts and where we'll be actually showing you things like how each and everything can be created, each and every component or each and every pipeline can be created. Now let me just take one example, show you how the OOPS concept is basically implemented. Now remember guys, whenever you're importing this, right, this libraries, these are basically libraries that we usually install. Similarly, Flask underscore cores also be installed. But when I consider these three libraries, you can see that these libraries are coming from my own py file from here. Okay, somewhere over here it will be. I'll show you how we can traverse it. Let me just consider this particular class that I'm calling, that is train underscore validation. Now you can see over here, it is saying that from train underscore validation underscore insertion, I am going to import train underscore validation, right? Now considering this, if I go and see where is my train underscore validation underscore insertion. So this is my one.py file. So here is my .py file for that same thing, right? And inside this, what class I am calling? I'm calling basically train underscore validation. So here you can see this is my class that will be getting called. Now, when this is getting called, when we are importing it, that basically means we can use all these particular methods, right, inside that particular py file. Similarly, if I just go and search for this, you can see that it is getting initialized over here with the folder path. Okay, this will basically be my folder path. Here I'm just giving the path. So what happens once we execute this? What happens if we go over here and see, guys, as soon as we execute that, this init function will get executed, because this is the starting initialization. It is just like a constructor. You know, if you know about Java, if you know about .NET, this is just like a constructor. So as soon as you initialize this train underscore validation and class, you'll be able to see that this initialize method will get executed. Now inside this method also you have different functions that is being called, right? What are these functions? Now suppose in raw underscore data underscore validation, you can see that from where it is coming. It is coming from training underscore raw underscore data validation dot raw validation. Now where do I find this? You just go and see there will be a folder which is called as training underscore raw underscore data underscore validation. So here is that particular folder, and inside that you're calling this file, right, raw validation. Now inside this raw validation.py, I'll be having a class which will be something like raw underscore data underscore validation. If you don't believe me, just go over here, check it out. So this is my class that will actually be used. Now you can understand by this what it is happening, guys. You are reusing the code in a proper way. You are actually writing the code in a very systematic manner. The maintenance of this code will, will be very easily done, because any changes that you want to do, you just go to that specific class, change it, add a method over here and reuse that particular method. But you still will be confused, Krish, why you're not explaining the whole code? Because understand, guys, this is a 3 months project. Sometimes it takes 2 months, 3 months. I'm telling you that I will be implementing this from scratch when I'm implementing my end-to-end projects. There will be another playlist for that. We'll try to do it, and probably for one project we'll try to upload in 4 to 5 videos like that, so that everybody can learn this, and we will try to write the code in this particular way. Now this is an example how we actually write in a, when we want to deploy a model into the production. This is an example how you actually implement the OOPS concepts. By this you can see that how neatly your code is. Now all you have to do is that whenever you are running this particular code, you just try to execute from main.py. As soon as you execute main.py, automatically you can see over here 2 functions are there. One is predict route client and the other one is train route client. So you have 2 definite functions over here. Suppose you say train route client, what it is going to do from this particular folder path, it is going to pick up all the data. It is going to follow all the pipelines, like validation, then feature engineering, feature selection, model creation. After doing the model creation, model deployment. So see, now train validation is happened. Now in train model, again over there, you'll be having different pipelines. And finally, it will be training the model itself. So this is how you should cleanly write this particular code, guys. This is what industries want. Industries does not just want that you're just training your model and keeping it like that. You have to integrate that code with all the pipelines of a data science project. And I've already uploaded one video, similar kind of project I've implemented for my members. So if you have not been a member, guys, just take the membership and just see the first project. Try it for 1 month. If you don't like it, you can actually skip it out. You can cancel the membership, but just try that first air quality index project. I have actually implemented in that specific way. All the pipelines has been clearly separated. So this is one example. Now you may be also angry, Kish, why you are not giving everything. I just wait for some days. I'll be trying to implement everything from scratch. So guys, if you're looking for career transition advice towards data science, please make sure that you go and watch Springboard India YouTube channel, because there you'll be finding a lot of talks from real world data scientists who are working in different domains. They usually share their experience, what are the problems they basically face. The link of the YouTube channel is given in the description of this particular video. You can go and have a look. So yes, this was all about this particular video. I hope you like it. Please do subscribe the channel if you have not already subscribed, and I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you one and all. Bye bye.